Hi there, my name is Denise Joan, and this is my channel, obviously. So, I am starting a new journey, and I'm taking you guys along with me for as much as you want to see. So, first of all, I want to no, I'm not gonna apologize. See, there's where I go wrong already. I wanted to apologize for looking sick and no makeup-y and like blah. But I shouldn't apologize because this is just how I look. This is just the way I look, and I don't have to apologize for that because that's okay. So, that's the first lesson. It's crazy how fast you like want to apologize for being you. It's weird. Anyway, I have been struggling for a big part in my life, and recently I got this big shock and like this big realization and shift in the way I view things, and I want to keep pushing that, and I want to keep evolving and growing and yeah, like becoming who I want to be eventually. So, you know, like the big shift is there, but now I just have to learn how to handle it, how to work with it, and I just have to get used to it altogether because it's just such a new way of thinking for me that my mind is just a bit like all over the place. And if I write things down, I'm like, okay, well, you know, I got this plan, I know what to do, I know what to use and stuff to get where I want to go. I just need time to do things like that. So I also want to start blogging and vlogging it because I feel like it helps for me, and maybe in this way I can help other people, like who knows. So I'm going to try to vlog every other day, maybe daily, and blog daily as well, if I can, like, hold myself to it. No, you know what? I am going to do it, and I am going to hold myself to it, even if it's just like super short or like not really significant. I am going to post daily on my blog and probably every other day with a vlog. I'm not going to do much editing because that's going to take extra time, so I'm just going to keep it like pretty straight. So recently I got broken up with by what in my eyes still is the love of my life. I just know and I feel that we were meant for each other. It was just a wrong time, a wrong place. So, I'm sorry, I got distracted, my sister came. So, recently I got broken up with by what I still see as the love of my life. I'm not gonna go into details too much, but the fact is that we just had a bad foundation and we built up on that, and we both made mistakes and we both did things wrong, and it ended up on my side, and I asked for another last chance and I got it, but I got so excited, and you know, like I had the shift in my head, like I knew, like, well, okay, so I'm going to live like this from now on. But because we tried again so soon after everything that happened before that, I just wasn't accustomed to that way of thinking yet. Like it wasn't my nature or something, you know? And if you make a change like that, like such a big change in your life, you need to get accustomed to it first. You have to get used to it first, so that your mind like stays in that mindset and doesn't slip off that much. And that's what happened. You know, I was just so excited to see him again, to talk to him again. I just wanted to talk to him, and I didn't want to stop talking to him because I've missed him so much. And I forgot that WhatsApp is like one of my biggest problems ever, because, you know, like words are 7% of communication or something. The rest is intonation and body language. So for me, WhatsApp has always been the root of a lot of my fights and a lot of my issues. So I should have known that, but I was so excited to talk to him again that I completely lost sight of that, and things went wrong, and it all just, I mean, both our wounds were still too fresh to start over that soon. We should have taken some time off, some time away from each other to heal and to grow a bit before we tried again, but I just didn't want to miss out on any time with him, if that makes sense. I wanted to apologize for crying. I'm not going to apologize for crying. Okay, good. Crying is okay. Like, being hurt is okay. You're allowed to feel hurt. You're allowed to cry. You're allowed to show your emotion. It's good if you do, because if you hold it back, it just gets out of control if you hold it in. So, when you cry and when you feel sad, it feels all bad, but you know that, it's not always going to stay like that. You know that. And so just allow yourself to feel bad for a little bit, and allow yourself to cry really hard and really ugly, and it's fine. There's no shame in it. When you feel like you have to cry but it's stuck, like go watch something that makes you cry and just give into it, just give into the sadness. Sometimes you just have to do it. And of course, like, if you're in public or if you're at work or if you're at school or whatever, I understand that you want to keep it in for a bit, but then let it out, for God's sake, when you get home, please. I already noticed a lot from the differences that I made in my head, because normally when I like have a breakup or whatever, I feel the emptiness by talking to a lot of other people, by surrounding myself with a lot of people that I don't even care about. I don't really care about their opinion. I don't really care about their life, their story, their whatever, but I just keep them around me to keep me occupied, I guess. And that's like totally different from what I'm doing now. Right now I'm just focusing on me, on myself, on working on myself, and not like in a way of like getting over him. I'm not like trying to push him out of my head or paint him to be what he isn't, because he is a good guy, he is a great guy, and I do still really hope that one day we can, like when our wounds are a bit healed, when we both grew as our own person. That was a weird sentence, but I hope that in time he may like give me another shot, like give us another shot, and like so we can be happy. And then I know what to do, and I'm going to have my friend kick my butt if that ever happens, and like keep in touch with them to have them like be like, okay, you need to slow down, remember everything I had to remember. And I think that honestly, if I just have some time to get used to this way of thinking, it'll all like go like automatically. But yeah, like I'm already very different in that. Like usually I just really like, I go on Tinder and I talk to a lot of guys that I don't really care about, but just to keep myself occupied. And now I don't, I just want to focus on me, and that's what I'm gonna do, and that's what I'm going to be vlogging and blogging about, because I think it's really interesting for maybe like in a year or so, in half a year, that I can look back at the growth I've made, accomplished, whatever. Already I've done so much, like so much different things. Like I hung some great things on my walls. I quit taking birth control because I just want to try out if it change as much, because I know that first time that I stopped for like a month, I felt so amazing, and then when I got back I was bad again. So I'm just gonna try to see how that works, and I have like a little calendar of 70 days, and I'm going to keep track of it for 70 days, and if I see a significant difference or whatever, I'm going to stay off it. If I don't, then I'm going to try it again, and also keep like another new calendar of days, like when I start taking it again, to see if I go like downhill, so that I know. So yeah, I did that. I'm keeping a bullet journal. I'm gonna start vlogging and blogging. I put some pictures on the wall, which is really nice to like look at sometimes, you know, like when you're feeling down, you can just look at that. Next week I'm finishing an empowerment training I've been doing for 7 weeks. Well, 6 now, but 7 next week. And one of the assignments was to ask people around me for my good my habits, just good things about me, like my personality. And I worked it out in a little artsy thing, and I hung that on the wall. Yeah, just things to keep in mind. I'm going to put structure back in my life, because my life is super structureless and I can't handle that. I'm made for structure, like with school life and stuff. That just, as far as I can take it, like physically and mentally, like when I have structure, it's just nicer for me. So I'm going to start waking up at a set time, go to bed around a set time. I'm not going to be too strict on myself for the going to bed part, because if I'm just super awake, I don't want to lay in bed. But I am going to, like, at that time turn off my phone and like don't go on social media and stuff anymore. I'm going to leave my phone here upstairs and not in my bedroom. In my bedroom I just have an alarm, and when I wake up in the morning, at first I'm going to take an hour for myself to watch some TV, to freaking, I don't know, do yoga, whatever, read a book, listen to some music on my computer or whatever. But I'm not going to go on social media. I'm not going to check my messages on WhatsApp. I'm not going to do any of that for at least the first hour that I'm awake, so I can, like, you know, actually really wake up and think of myself, because I am important and I matter. So that, and today I left my phone on airplane mode for the biggest part. I only took it off airplane mode when I had to call my dad to pick me up, but for the rest of the time I put it on airplane mode. And every time I thought of like grabbing my phone, like when I went down with my arm to my pocket, I was like, okay, stop. Do you need to look at your phone? Is it important what time it is? Do you need to do something? No? Okay, hand away from the phone. And then I took my hand away. I'm still looking to get like a cheap basic watch so I can watch the time on there. I kept a little notebook in my pocket, and every time I was sitting down, like in a train or something, I just took it out and I started writing whatever was on my mind at that point, and that really helped. Also, when I came home and I looked back at it, I was like, oh yeah, right, oh yeah, that happened, and that was good, and you know, it was really useful. But yeah, I'm just going to try to stay away a bit more from social media and WhatsApp for a while, and work on myself. I got a new book today. I already have one book that really helped me, Niet Morgen Maar Nu. That one really helped me, and I just saw this book. It was it's basically about that happiness is in your brain, so I'm going to start reading that one as well after I finish rereading Niet Morgen Maar Nu. Yeah, there's just so much that I'm working on right now, and yeah, I think I'll be okay. No, I know I'll be okay. That's another thing. Today when my mind started wandering off, my mind wanders off a lot, thinking about, oh, I should have done this, I should have done that, or oh my god, when I get home I have to do this, I have to do that, or I could say this or I could say that, or if I ever run into this and this person, what do I say? If I figure out that this and that, what am I gonna do? And every time I noticed that my mind was doing that, I was like, stop. Live in the now. Like, get back to right here and just experience right now, you know, like look around you. What do you see? What do you smell? What do you feel? You know, just actually open your eyes. Like, don't just like walk around like a zombie, but open your eyes and see what's actually in front of you. With empowerment as well today, we talked about what you see and what you like interpret. So like we did some things and people said like, oh yeah, but it was super easy for you, but it wasn't easy for me. But what they saw made them interpret that it was easy for me, but it wasn't. So like, you know, when you see something, first check if what you interpret is actually right, like when it matters, you know. Like, don't go walk up to a stranger and be like, oh, I think you probably are very upset, what's wrong, or is it right, or, you know, like, don't do that. But like when it matters, it's important to do that. I don't know how I came there. Anyway, yeah, a lot of things happening. I just need to rewire my brain a bit and it'll be good to go. No, yeah. So you can keep track of my growth and stuff here, and on my blog I'll post it in the comment section. Not in the comment section, in the description box below. But yeah, I'm excited for the future. I'm looking forward to seeing my change and seeing my growth in a while, you know? Like, I know that I've already come such a far way. Yes. No, I've come so far. Anyway, I know I've come super far already. But now it's just important for me to, like, you know, get it stuck in my brain and to, like, make it normal. And make it so that I won't even have to think about it anymore, you know, just make it like an automatic thing. And I'm probably going to have a lot of ups and downs in this journey, but I hope you'll be there along with me, and I hope that maybe you can take something away from this as well. Okay, this video has been long enough. So yeah, we're officially starting tomorrow. Actually right now, but you know, the first actual vlog-ish thing will be tomorrow. So, hope you guys will enjoy my journey and will learn something from it. Well, I can't speak. And yeah, we'll see what happens. And what's meant to be will be. Okay, bye guys.